I am Amanda Upton, and today we are going to do a practice to start your day. This is a morning practice, but of course you can practice it at any point in your day. This practice will really be about just generating energy and really directing that energy into whatever it is that you want to create in your day. So this is the perfect practice to do right when you wake up. It's that golden hour time, that first hour after you rise out of bed. And instead of going to your phone or to a screen of any kind, come to your mat. Do this practice instead and get really focused with your energy, really clear with your energy, and really wake up your body from the inside out. So all you'll need today is 2 blocks, possibly. Definitely 1 block if you only have 1 block. And again, you can use anything in place of a block. You can use a book. You can even fold up a towel for what we're going to be using the blocks for today. So you don't have to have 2 blocks. You don't even have to have 1 block. Just make do with whatever you have available to you. Okay, so we're going to actually begin on our backs. So come onto your back. Roll onto your back and bring your knees in towards your chest. Have 1 block handy. Bring your knees into your chest. Let your eyes close. Let yourself settle here on your mat, on your back. Let the shoulders drop down. Let the back of the head relax. If this feels comfortable to be here with your hands on your shins or hands on the back of the legs, do so. Or if it feels more comfortable, you can place your feet on the floor and rest there instead. We're just going to take a few moments to land on our mats. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And again, inhale. And let the breath out. So as you welcome the next breath in, just considering what it is you'd like to nurture today. Is it something within you? An idea that you've had, a project you're working on, a relationship in your life, a path that you are interested in taking, something in your home. Just considering what it is that you would like to nurture, what you'd like to bring attention and energy and breath to. And just allowing yourself and the energy that you create in your practice today to go towards that which is calling to you. Sometimes there's something that we really want to do in our life. Sometimes there's a project in our home that we're just dying to tackle, but it feels a bit overwhelming. And we can rely on our practice to build the energy and even courage to go after something that we've been really wanting. So as we move through our practice today, building the energy that you need so that as you go into the rest of your day, you take with you what you need, so you begin to go in the direction and build what you want in your life today. Take another breath and let it out. Take another big breath in. And on this exhale, if your knees are not in your towards your chest, then bring them into your chest. Hands are going to be on your shins and just rock side to side. Take that into a full circle, just moving the knees around. There's no wrong way to do this. And if you'd rather have your eyes open, sometimes when we first come to our mats when we wake up in the morning, it feels just a little too sleepy to have our eyes closed, which we could just drift off again. So if it works for you to keep your eyes open, do that. Take another big breath and then let it out. Okay, you're going to grab your block, foam block or one of the cork blocks or any style of block is fine. You're going to place it between the inner legs. And this is where you could just use a folded up towel in place of a block. That's totally fine. We're going to come into a twist. So you're going to just let the knees with the block between the thighs just roll over to the right. Adjust the block as you need to, and then open the arms up. And we're using the block this morning because just to lessen the depth of the twist, the block just gives a little bit more space in the hips so that we can just open up very gently since we just woke up. Or if you're doing this later in the day, maybe you've been sitting all day, and it's just a very easy way, gentle way to move into the body. And then once you're here, take a breath in and let the breath out. Take another breath. And on this exhale, we're going to draw belly to spine, bring the knees back up. Take a moment there in the center, adjust the block. And then you're going to go over to the other side, the left side, whenever you're ready. Drop the knees down. Open the arms out to any degree, any way you want to have the arms, the spine, elbows can be bent. Adjust the block so that it's fairly comfortable. And then let your eyes closed or just have your eyes open, but just a very soft gaze. Let the shoulders drop down towards the mat. Come back to your breath. See if you can really ease into your breath. Feel the gentleness of your inhale and the release of your exhale. You're starting your day fresh, right here, right now, a whole new day. On your next exhale, rise back, use the belly muscles, bring it back. Okay, good. So we're going to keep the block between our thighs, and then you're going to take your hands to the back of your head. We're going to have our hands interlaced at the back of the head. Now let the spine be really long on the mat, let the elbows be wide. We're going to keep that low back on the mat for right now. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, try to lift your shoulder blades off the mat, and then just pause right here. Now lift your feet so that the ankles are level with the knees. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to squeeze the block and lift the tailbone up, and then lower it all back down. Inhale here as you rest and pause. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So we're beginning our practice here with some core work. Keep going. It's on your exhale where you're lifting, where you're drawing the belly down and lifting that tailbone up. Very subtle movement, but a really powerful way to wake up the center of our body. And by waking up the center of our body, at this point in our practice, we're firing the abdominal muscles, and they will support us through the rest of our practice because we're waking them up, just like you're waking the rest of the body. A few more times. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Really beginning to feel those lower abdominal muscles especially turning on. Let's do 1 more for good measure. Lift up. And lower down. Lower the head all the way down. Take the block out from between the legs. Hug the knees in. Take a big breath. Good. And then exhale. Send the legs down the mat. Stretch open through the belly. Lift and lengthen through the legs, through the arms. Take a big breath in. And then exhale. Take the knees in. Roll over to your side. Gently press yourself up. And we're going to come to tabletop position. So come right to your tabletop. Bring your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees right underneath your hips, and begin to lift through the tailbone, through the heart. That's an inhale. Exhale, round the spine. So we're going to move the body through cat-cow, but your cat-cow can look any way. You can swim that spine in space any way you like, just finding an undulation in the spine, a rising, a falling, feeling into a nice rhythmic quality of breathing and moving and exploring the space around you. So let your body just move. We're going to stay here for a few more breaths. I encourage you to breathe as deeply as you can, to inhale and exhale here through the mouth. Good. Keep going with it. Inhale. And exhale. You're doing a great job. Take another big breath. And then we're going to get it a little bit bigger into this movement. So send the hips down towards the heels, rock it around, bring it up. There's no wrong way to do this movement. So go into it with a sense of freedom and curiosity. Just explore how your body wants to move here this morning. You're waking yourself up. Do what feels good, what encourages lightness, what creates space and opening. Let's take one more big round of breath. Exhale. Float it through to a tabletop. Please tuck the toes under, stretch the hips up and back, and find your way into a downward facing dog. Once you're in your down dog, pedal the heels down one at a time. Let the hips sway and rock side to side. Even let the head move from side to side. And then find a steady, centered place in the feet. Drop the center of the heels down towards the floor, but they don't need to touch the floor, no need at all. You can even have the knees deeply or lightly bent here, but do let the head be relaxed and feel the chest drawing towards the thighs. Take a big breath in, let it out. Inhale, look forward to your hands. Exhale, walk your feet forward to your hands. And then once you're here, take your hands to your shins, rise halfway. That's a breath in, and then exhale, fold in towards your legs. Let's take it all the way to standing. Inhale, rising up, float the arms up, hands come together, and hands come right to the heart. Take a moment here, feel the breath. Okay, we're gonna move through some nice fluid movements. Follow your breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, extend the heart forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hands come down, step the feet back. You're finding plank pose. Pause in your plank. Feel the legs, turn them on, press into the balls of the feet, lift the belly, extend the heart. Take a breath. Exhale, knees come down. Keep the heart and gaze lifted as you lower all the way down to the mat. Extend the legs back, roll the shoulders back, lift open through a cobra. Exhale and release down. Back to downward facing dog. So we're waking the body up, so we're going to begin to get even bigger and bigger in our movements. So from your down dog, please lift the right leg up, take a big breath in there. Exhale, bring the knee underneath you, step the foot forward, drop the left knee down to the mat. From here, rise away from the floor, lift the arms up, take the arms overhead. Arms are next to the ears. We've got the inner thighs hugging in. We have that right heel and left knee hugging towards each other. And now, the back of the heart moves forward towards the front of the heart. We lengthen up towards the sky. Take a big, big breath. Exhale all the breath out. Inhale. On this exhale, take the hands down to the mat. We're going to go back to a hamstring stretch. So you're going to slide this right heel forward, draw the hips back. This is where one block or two blocks can come in really handy. So draw the hips back. Hands can be on any level of the block. Draw the right toes back. Feel as if that right heel is pressing down into the floor and drawing back. So you really begin to light up the back of that leg. Now extend the heart forward and take a big breath. Let that breath out. These hamstring stretches can feel really intense, especially in the morning. So use your blocks, bend that knee, go easy on yourself. You don't need to forward fold very far at all. Take another breath. And then as you exhale, take that foot down, move the blocks off to the side, lift the back knee up. Left hand's gonna plant down on the floor. Open that right arm up into a twist. Take a big breath in. Stay here and exhale. Lift the left thigh up. Open across the chest, another breath. Exhale, right hand comes down to the floor, step back to plank. Extend the heart forward, lift through the belly. Exhale, knees down, lower all the way down. Roll the shoulders back, hug elbows in, rise to cobra. Exhale and release down. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Beginning to feel a little bit more awake. Notice where that energy is living in the body right now. Again, what do you want to nurture today? How do you want to show up in your day? How do you want to relate to the world today? You get to decide. Left leg, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee underneath you, step the left foot forward, drop the right knee down. Steady, rise up, arms lift overhead, and then the back of the heart. It rises up towards the sky. It's just as eager as the front of the body to rise up. Take a breath in here. Tailbone still staying down. The heart rises. Take another breath. Exhale, release down. Come to your hamstring stretch. Grab your blocks if you need. Draw that left heel forward. Draw the hips back. Extending through the heart. My hamstrings are always tight in the morning. I think we all experience that. I like to go a little bit easy on myself here. Really extend the heart though and open into your breath. Most importantly, that breath. And again. And let it out. Good. Okay, let's bend that left knee. Move your blocks out of the way. Lift the back knee up. Right hand comes to the ground. Left arm lifts up. We got a big breath coming in. And then we let that breath out. What do you want to bring into your day? Breathe it in. Lift the back of the thigh up. Get strong in the body. You can do whatever it is you want to do today. You can make it happen. You've got the strength. Yes. Exhale. Left hand comes down. Step back to plank pose. This round, if you'd like, you can keep your knees up, but really extend the heart. Take a breath. Take your time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Rise to cobra. Exhale, release down. Fluid in the body, press back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath into your down dog. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, release down. Feet are as wide as your hips. Bend the knees. Come up into chair pose. Sweep the arms up. Draw the seat back. Draw the shins back. Lift up through the belly. Take a breath. Exhale, sit a little bit lower. Inhale, rise all the way up. Take the arms down by your sides and to your heart. Take a breath. Steady the breath. Steady the body. Steady the mind. Back into chair pose. Inhale. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, step it back, plank pose. Full vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot forward. Good. Drop that left heel down. Rise up. You're in a warrior one. You've got the back heel down, the toes pointed forward slightly. You've got the right knee bent. Drop the shoulders. When you drop the shoulders, your arms widen a bit. So notice that for yourself, and that's okay. Tailbone down, lift through the low belly. Take the hands back behind you, interlace your hands. Drop the knuckles down, lift up through the heart. Take another breath. We're going to move here. Exhale, fold forward. Draw the belly and chest over the right thigh. Knuckles lift up. Drop the head down. Take a deep breath. Take another big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to rise up. Hands are going to move to the heart. You're going to turn the left toes out. You're going to come right into goddess legs. You're going to bend the knees. Take your hands to your thighs. And then just rock side to side. We're opening up through the hips here. You drop down as low as you want to go, up to you. And then take your hands right back to the heart. Draw the shoulders back and down, shoulders right over the hips. Make sure you feel the weight even in each heel, and you're dropping the weight into the center of each heel. You're not on the inner or outer edges of the feet. Stay in goddess legs. Take the right arm underneath the left arm. You're coming into eagle arms. Lift the elbows. Forearms move away. We may have stood up a little bit more in that pose or when we brought in eagle arms, so sit down a little bit lower. Take another breath. Exhale. Okay, here we go. Rise up, inhale, open the arms, big 5-pointed star. Exhale, hands come to the hips. Turn your toes to face the same direction now. Toes are parallel with each other. Hands can be right at your hips. Press down through the feet. Lift up through the heart. A breath comes in. As you breathe out, fold forward. Bring your hands down to the floor. Release the crown of the head down. Widen the stance here if your hamstrings feel a bit tight today. Elbows can bend. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Release down. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, rise halfway. Take your hands to your hips. Press down through the feet and the legs. Rise all the way up. Nicely done. Turn that right foot towards the front of your mat. So you're going to come into triangle pose. We're going to have the right heel intersect with the left arch. Okay, we're going to keep both legs straight. We're going to extend the arms out. Take a breath in and stretch over that right leg. Take the hand to that right shin or to a block. Take the left arm, reach it right on up towards the sky. Move that right shoulder out of the right ear, drawing that shoulder down the back. Good, take a big breath in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Good. Left hand comes to the hip. You're going to rise up, pressing down through the feet. We're going to turn towards the front of the mat. We're going to step right into tree pose. Just do it, right? Just go for it without even thinking about it. Step into that right foot. Bring the left foot to the right inner leg. Hands will come to the heart. Press the foot into the leg. Press the palms in towards each other. Lift the arms up. Squeeze the arms into the ears. Lengthen upwards. Arms squeeze in. Left foot squeeze into the right leg into the left foot. Take a big breath. Exhale, hands come back to the heart. Good. Now you're going to take this left ankle, bring it to the right thigh, just right above that right knee, and sit back as if you're going to sit in chair pose. So just the right knee is bending, opening up that left outer hip. Draw the shoulders back here. You can keep your hands at your heart. You can move your hands to rest on your legs or hands to hips, or even take the arms up next to the ears. Flex that left foot, sit a little bit lower. Take another breath. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Left foot comes down to the mat. From here, you're going to come down into a squat. So turn the feet out, turn the toes out. We're going to bend the knees and just go right on into it. Elbows are going to come to the inner knees. If you come down here and this feels like no go for the knees or the hips, take your block and just sit right down on your block. Make sure your heels are connected to the floor. In this pose, if they're not, grab your block and sit right on it. Take the elbows to the inner knees, press the palms together, lift the heart right on up towards the sky. Let's draw the breath in and exhale. Now let the seat drop down and feel the heart rising up towards the sky. Let this be a pose where the feeling is lightness, of groundedness and lightness, that there's both happening here. Good. That you can drop into both ways of being. Feeling a sense of stability, feeling a sense of lightness, a sense of openness, and a sense of freedom. What energy do you want to bring into your day today? Lift the heart. Exhale, hands come down to the floor, come to a forward fold. Move your block out of the way. Walk the feet back into hip distance. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, step or jump back to a plank pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back. Press into the tops of the feet. Oh, cobra feels so good. Lower down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that whole thing on the other side. Lift the left leg up. Take a breath. Exhale, step the foot forward. Lower the right heel down. Press down through the feet. Rise up. Arms come next to the ears. Drop into the center of that back heel. Lift the heart here. Take a breath. Exhale, take the hands down. Interlace your hands. Take your time as you open across the chest. And feel that you're opening the collarbones, like the collarbones are coming into a very big smile. Lift through the low belly. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, begin to lower into a forward fold, dropping the top of the head towards the earth. That left knee stays bent, the back leg is straight, shoulders moving away from the ears. Engage that belly. Take a breath. And again, inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to move. Press into your feet. Rise up. Hands come to the heart. Turn the right foot out. So now you're in goddess legs here. Knees are bent, tracking over the toes. Drop down into your seat. Take your hands to your thighs. Drop down as low as you want to go. Notice what your energy is like now. What feels more awake? What feels like it's tingling with energy, with excitement, with enthusiasm, with clarity. Just notice what's happening for you. Drop down a little bit more as you sink into this feeling of freshness, that you're at the beginning of a day. You can do anything you want today. Good. Left arm under the right. We've got eagle arms here. Palms together, fingers rise, elbows up, forearms away. Take a breath. Sink down a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale. Rise up, big five-pointed star. Toes can point forward here as you open up into your big star. Exhale. You're going to come right into your forward fold. Toes are pointing in the same direction. Hands come to the earth. Drop the crown of the head down. Shoulders move away from the ears. Breathe. Good. Take another breath. Inhale, rise halfway. Hands to the hips, press down through the feet. Strong legs, come on up. We're going to move to triangle pose. Turn the left toes out. Line up the left heel and the right arch. Sweep the arms out to the sides. Open across the chest. Take a breath. Just steady here and exhale. Now moving into your pose, stretch that left arm, lengthen through the left side, left hand to the shin or to the block on the outside of the leg. Right arm lifts up. Take another breath. And as you breathe, stretch open across the body. Can you create even more length through your arms and your legs? I think you can. Take another breath and stretch through the arms and the legs. You can gaze in any direction, whatever's comfortable for your neck. Another breath. You've got this. Press down through your feet, stretch that right arm up, come back up to standing. We're going to turn towards the top of the mat. We're going to step right into our tree pose. Take a breath in. As you exhale, step right into it. Right foot to the left inner leg, hands to your heart. Root down through that left foot. Press that right foot into the left leg. Can you get a little more grounded, a little longer? Take the arms overhead when you're ready. Whatever position you take, really just own it. Be in it completely. Your whole body stretching into the shape. Nothing is left out. This is you right now. Stretch into yourself, into your whole self, into the possibility of this moment. Take another breath. Exhale. Hands come down. Switching up our movement, right ankle to the top of that, or the right above the left knee. Drop the seat back. Flex that right foot. Drop down as low as what works for you. Take your arms to whatever position works for you. Find ease here, even in the fire. Can you find peace? Take a breath and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Hands come to the heart, both feet down. Please bring the feet out as wide as your hips. Turn the toes out. Drop back down into your squat. Use the block as you need to. Elbows to the inner knees. Heart rises. Lifting the heart. Dropping the seat down. Take a breath. And another breath. Exhale, hands come down, forward fold, turning the toes forward. Feet come back to hip distance, rise halfway. Exhale, back to a plank pose, step or hop back. Inhale, extend the heart, lift the belly. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift through the heart. Exhale, release down, downward facing dog. Breathe here in your down dog. Stretch the body long. Isn't it amazing to be in your body right now, to move your body, to be on your mat at this moment in your day? Take a breath in. Exhale, walk the feet forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale and release down. Back to standing, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now please bring your big toes to touch. Root down through the feet. We're going to come back to chair pose. Draw the seat back, draw the shins back, lift through the heart. Take a deep breath in. We're going to twist. You're going to take the left elbow to the outside of the right leg. Press the palms together, lift open through the heart. Now before you shift your gaze up, look down and make sure that left knee is drawing back and in line with the right knee. And then begin to open across the chest. Look up if you like. Drop the seat down a little lower. Take a breath. Exhale, forward fold. Over your legs. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down. Other side. Inhaling into your chair pose, dropping down. Hands come to the heart. Take a deep breath in. We're going to twist to the other side. Right elbow outside of left leg. Press the palms together. Good. Draw the seat back. Make sure that right knee is in line with left knee. Right hip's drawing back. And then begin to shift your gaze. You're doing awesome. Breathe. Offer yourself some love here. Take a breath in. You can offer yourself love through your breath, like a big deep breath, and through how you're talking to yourself. We're always talking to ourselves. Give yourself some loving talk. Rise up, inhale. And exhale, hands to the heart. Okay, coming all the way down. Inhale up. Exhale, come down to the mat. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, step back, last vinyasa. If you're done with vinyasas, child's pose or down dog is just fine. Extend the heart. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting through the heart here in cobra. And exhale, release down. Good. Press back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in your down dog. And then exhale, lower the knees down. Knees right underneath the hips. Walk the arms forward. Drop the forehead down and come to puppy pose. Once you're in puppy pose, your palms are down. You can play with puppy pose with elbows down or with elbows lifted. Lift the low ribs up, away from the mat, towards the back body. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, just slide your way all the way to a child's pose and rest. Okay, we're going to bring ourselves up. Please grab your block. Roll down onto your back. We're going to come into a supported bridge pose. So please root down into your feet. Slide your block underneath your sacrum. And if you don't have a block, you can use a pillow here instead. Just place it right underneath the sacrum, that really flat part of your pelvis. It's a perfect little spot for a block. And since it's the morning, you may want to go with just the low or medium level of the block. But if you're feeling really bendy in your back today, or if that's just how the flexibility goes for you, you can have the higher block as well, the higher end. Drop the shoulders down and just settle here. Take a deep breath in. Let the breath out very, very slowly. Just feel the body releasing down. Feel yourself grounding. And let it feel, or maybe it just feels this way for you, just like you're deeply connected to yourself. You know exactly what you need today. You know exactly how you want your day to go. You know what you want to give. You're clear on what you'd like to receive today. Deeply connected. You know what's right for you. Feeling deeply connected to your body, your breath, and your intuition. Sometimes we just feel a spark of that connection. We don't feel it for long moments, and sometimes we feel it for several moments. Sometimes it's just this flash where we feel deeply connected. If that's your experience today or at any point, know that that is an important moment. It matters, it's significant. It's lighting your way. Follow it. Let it inspire you. We're going to press down into our feet. Lift the hips up. Move the block off to the side and slowly release down. Rest here on your back for a moment. Rock the knees from side to side. Taking the arms out to the side to give a little bit more space for the legs. Knees come back to center. Please hug the knees in towards your body. Hands wrap around to the front of the legs or the back of the thighs. Shoulders release. Let your hands slide down to the shins. Knees open out to the sides. Pause here. Drop the tailbone down. Drop the shoulders. Neck is long. Stay as you are, or come to happy baby. Bringing the hands to the outer edges of the feet. The soles of the feet face the ceiling. The thighs, they are on the outer sides of the rib cage and drawing down towards the floor. When you come into happy baby, reconnect to the tailbone. Drop it down towards the floor so you get as long as you can through your spine. Take another big breath. And then exhale. Hug the knees back into your chest. Place the feet back down on the mat. Press into your feet. Excuse me. Take the hips over to the left. Drop the knees to the right. Arms extend out to the sides. And then you can turn your head so that the gaze is towards the left fingertips, or you can turn your head so your gaze is center or to the right fingertips. Just let the shoulders drop down. Let yourself ease into your twist. There's no rush. Just continue to just be in this moment, this nurturing moment. Continue to rest in yourself, to rest in your presence. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, let's bring it back up, back to center. Realign the spine. If you like, bring your knees to your chest, just in between sides. And whenever you're ready, feet will come down to the mat. Shift the hips to the right. Knees will come down to the left. Open the arms out. Gaze in any direction. Another breath. On this exhale, rise back to center. Hug the knees in one last time. And come into Shavasana. Extend the legs down. Arms by your sides. Lengthen through the arms and the legs without creating any rigidity in the body, just finding length and softness, and then with each exhale, just let go. Let your breath be natural here. Please take a deep breath in and exhale. Gather the knees in, roll over to one side, and gently press yourself up. Come into a comfortable seat. Hands come together at your heart. Take a moment to breathe. Notice what you feel more connected to in this moment. And again, just asking yourself what it is you'd like to nurture today. How do you want to show up today? What energy do you want to put into the world today? As you take the next breath in, just really committing to whatever it is that you would like to bring into the world today. Breathing that energy out. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.